Yo, it's your boy Spiff. I know y'all don't hear from me a lot, you feel me? And y'all expecting Meech, to introduce the pod and shit like that. But that nigga too busy out here being a responsible adult and taking care of business. So the pod is in my hands, or our hands.
The show so must go the fuck on.
I can't motherfucking, fumble the bag right now. You feel me? Meech put the rock in our hands, you feel me? But of course I'm here, this Spiff. I'm here with Solo, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Dolo Luther King.
Dolo Valley.
Introduce yourself to the people, man. You know what to do, man.
Percocet. We here without Meech today. This ain't even his podcast no more. This is the Dolo Valley and Spiff podcast today.
You feel me? We gonna do a little something different, you feel me? We don't necessarily know what we gonna call it, but this the spin-off shit, you feel me? This is definitely the spin-off shit. We got something interesting, developing. The last couple pods, if you've been listening, we kind of been just, dissecting and breaking down film and things of that nature. And, we've had, multiple people come up and tell me and, Solo that they love to hear us
talk about movies.
Yeah, talk about movies. They love to hear our dialogue about movies, like how we dissect film and shit like that.
So, yeah, pretty much, basically, we movie critics now. Fuck y'all niggas. We taking this shit to the next level. We movie critics. And we about to, have a podcast where we critique film.
Yeah, we gonna critique film. YouTube coming soon, all that shit. Like, we in the early stages, so let's just jump right into it, bro. So, the last thing you suggested to me was the movie Her. And that was with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't know how to pronounce that shit.
Yeah, I don't know that nigga name, but shout out to that nigga Joaquin Phoenix, because that nigga, like, legit. I'm glad you put me up on that shit. Like, do you want to tell the people, like, a brief little description of the movie?
Yeah, so basically, like, this nigga Joaquin Phoenix and shit, he a love letter writer. Like, he write letters for other people type shit. So that's his profession. He go to work, a bitch to tell him something about her nigga. He be like, he'll write some very heartfelt shit for her. You feel me?
Right.
This nigga get this new operating system. I can't remember if it was like for work or some other shit, but he get this new operating system on his computer. One that's like Siri, but just like for computers, but like way smarter. And
it was like a personal assistant. He got it for work.
Right.
Like, he was like it was like a personal assistant. You feel me? For everyday life. When you a boss and you doing shit, you need a nigga in your corner to basically be like, oh, this what you gotta do. Mind you do this. Mind you do this type shit.
But the crazy thing is, like, she just a computer, but she's so in tune with like everything, like feelings. She a computer, but she got feelings. She want to know shit about the world. She want to, you feel me? She want to kind of understand the human experience. So pretty much she end up like winning this nigga Joaquin Phoenix over with her charm, because they get to talking. It started off just on some friend shit, but they get to talking about like different life shit, and she win this nigga over, and he started falling in love with her. So do you want me to go past that, or you want me to leave something, or do we spoiler alert?
I mean, spoiler alert. Like, this is the thing, bro. You got to. So look. So basically, Joaquin Phoenix character, you feel me? He fall in love with. It's in the future, you feel me? So realistically speaking, a OS system. It's like a personal system. It's like a Siri, you feel me? He got like a little. It's like an earbud, and then it's like some type of like iPhone in his pocket. Like, that's the whole operating system. So the camera, you feel me, can see how he maneuvering through life and all that shit. And then the earbud is, of course, to communicate. You feel me? That type shit. So of course this nigga's going through everyday life, and he start developing, a relationship. Like, this nigga legitly as Scarlett Johansson played the computer. As Scarlett Johansson, the computer, like, will you go out on a date with me? Like, niggas is really running up on this nigga in the film. Like, oh, well, I heard you dating somebody new. Like, and he like, yeah, it's an operating system. They like, I don't care. Like, cool, bro. Like, we should meet up sometime. Like, this nigga going on double dates with the fucking computer. I don't know if you know, like, I don't know. You just got to see it.
This movie is heavy, dog.
It's heavy as fuck.
It covers a lot of subject matter.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so he, what the fuck? He started falling in love with the computer. He started dating the computer. You feel me? It goes through a lot of emotions. Like, it goes through the whole stage of an actual relationship. I'm talking about, like, 500 Days of Summer, you feel me? If you ever seen that, you feel me, type shit.
I ain't even seen that, but
so you gotta get hip on that though. But that'll be for another day. That'll be the second pod, you feel me? Or our next pod, 500 Days of Summer. But he goes through like every day situations with like being in a relationship, a fresh relationship. So it goes from the honeymoon stages to the, you know what I'm saying, we really finding out who we are stages as a couple, like as people, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He's progressing through an actual relationship. You feel me?
Spoiler alert: this computer was the biggest hoe of all time.
I mean, you could take it as that.
Yeah,
but
no, I didn't take that away from him. But
but it's like basically you dealing with artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence learns on its own, but it's acting like a human. Like it's developing at the rate of a human, but like a million times fast. Like
facts.
He turning that bitch off. He cutting that bitch back on. She like, I learned this all the shit I done learned while you was asleep for them 8 hours. And it's like,
man, she don't sleep. Like
she don't sleep. Like she go from like being a newborn to being like a whole motherfucking adult in like a matter of like 4 hours type shit.
Man. But yeah, I didn't take from it that she was the biggest hoe. I took, of course, the intellectual message that was in that. Like just because I love all these other people doesn't mean I don't love you type shit.
Yeah. But like you a whole operating system, like it goes through jealousy and shit, like and everything. Like I think the message it was trying to portray is like humans aren't perfect, you feel me? Relationships aren't perfect, you feel me? Like it kind of redefined how you view a relationship, in my opinion. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, this is just, off dialogue alone. The dialogue was so cold in that bitch, you feel me?
The dialogue was very heavy. The dialogue was so had cold, a lot of real shit in there. Like
he basically just fell in love with a bitch off conversation, you feel me?
Man.
All off conversation, like, and she's invoking all these emotions like jealousy, envy, hate, you feel me? Love, complacency, fucking all emotions, like different types of emotions, bro.
Yeah, I definitely think it was redefining like relationships and how you look at it, because it's kind of, the message was kind of people gonna hurt you, but that's no fault of your own. Like,
yeah, definitely,
you kind of can't take everything personal. That was another message in what happened I took from it too.
Definitely. I think the direction was very well. I feel like the writing was like, the dialogue was crazy. I already said that shit.
Yeah,
like, but,
the dialogue was heavy.
And then like you got, I mean, I don't know how you feel about Scarlett Johansson, but I fuck with Scarlett Johansson. I feel like she got a very underrated bag.
She got a lot of great movies.
She got a very underrated bag, especially since she started doing that Marvel shit. Marvel, Marvel is great, but the writing and the dialogue and all that shit is not always up to par.
Yeah, not every movie.
Not every movie. Some, I mean, they did their thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, of course.
But the dialogue is not always best. So I feel like she kind of got a bad rap for, who
she played in that.
Yeah, who she played in that. You feel me? Off just one character. But Scarlett Johansson been doing this shit since she was a teenager for real, or like a fucking preteen, I would say.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, but like to pull that off.
Yeah, she did the motherfucking thing. She's a very underrated actress. I say she did her motherfucking thing for sure.
It's really just Scarlett Johansson, fucking talking on the mic like how we doing right now. She did a whole movie on the mic like this, like we on right now, and just recording this shit. And had a great performance. Like she sold that shit to the point where she brought out the best of Joaquin Phoenix. You feel me?
She really went crazy when you think of it like that.
And when you think of it like that, she pulled the best out of that. So you gotta give my baby her credit, bro. I fuck with Scarlett Johansson.
I tell you, another nigga in this movie that's very underrated.
Ooh.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt was doing this thing.
Yeah, like that nigga got a lot of classics, bro. Fucking you remember him in Wanted?
Yep.
I don't know if you follow Parks and Recs.
Parks and Recs, I fuck with it somewhat. I'm like probably like season 3 with it, so I'm not familiar. But like I fuck with it just off of Tina Fey alone. You feel me?
You seen Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill?
Definitely seen Moneyball.
Chris Pratt was in that. That's probably his best role that I seen. But yeah, that's another nigga that's very underrated. That's in this movie. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like the cast a lot.
And this is Joaquin Phoenix, like before he fucking did the Joker. Like this is like what Joker came out 2018. 17? 18?
19. That shit came out 19. Yeah.
That shit came out 2019. This Joaquin Phoenix in like 2013, I think.
Yeah, 2013, 12 maybe.
If you watch that performance, how he went about it, like like
Joaquin been cold.
Yeah, he been cold. Like he got that same bag, but he like Denzel for people, you know, who can't follow that, don't know who his actress is. Like he has a personality. He displays it in all his films, but he makes it work for him, type shit.
That's
like,
exactly what Denzel
go on
do.
set and be your fucking self and still play anybody.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's some cold shit, bro.
That's hard as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
damn,
you gonna catch essences of the Joker when you watch this shit. You gonna say like, I see the similarity.
Yeah. I think Joaquin has a little bit bigger of a ceiling than Denzel.
Definitely. Because, I'm not saying that.
Because Denzel is like the type of actor that's he got to be cool in every role. Like he ain't gonna take it to that weird place.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you. Definitely.
And I think that doesn't make him a better actor, but I just see him having a bigger ceiling.
Yeah, I'm not trying to compare the two in that
right.
You feel me? As far as putting them on levels, but I'm just trying to give you a guideline to what I'm trying to describe.
Right. But that was a perfect description. That was a perfect analogy. I really never thought of that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, I just be watching that shit. Like if a motherfucker tell me go watch this, I'm not just talking movies with any motherfucker, you feel me?
Of course.
Like, it's not gonna go in depth, you feel me? I'm like, oh yeah, that shit was cool. I'm gonna just be like, whatever. But if I'm having a conversation with a nigga that really want to talk film, bro, like, I watch this shit, you feel me? If you go tell me to watch a movie, bro, I respect your opinion on film, you feel me?
Damn, that's real shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch the bullshit just to be entertained, but you know what I'm saying? I can sit through a film and predict that whole shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just on some writing type shit.
Yeah, definitely. I done did that with many movies, though, but...
That's what I'm saying. That's just some light shit, but you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not to ramble on and things of that nature.
No. We keeping it movie related.
It's all a connection, bro. Like, I love film. And if I catch my eyes on a good book, or if somebody give me, you know what I'm saying, a good book to read, I'm going to read it because I like writing. Because
storytelling.
These are real people writing real stories, you feel me? About shit they've experienced, or just being on some creative shit, you feel me? And just creating some shit to where, you know what I'm saying, people will be entertained. So the writing is always key, bro. Like, I love writing. I love the art of acting, bro. Like,
yes.
It just is what it is, bro. So like I be studying this shit more or less, bro. So
man, nigga, you know how much I done learned just from movies? I done learn more from movies than I have from school.
Definitely. Like I get a lot of like general knowledge from movies, and I also get a lot of music knowledge from movies. Different things, and then writing techniques and different things like that, like
culture. It teaches you a lot of shit.
You feel me? Like just like everybody has a different perspective. You feel me?
Facts.
And
that is true.
In order for us to be well-rounded individuals, we have to motherfucking like learn how to communicate with each other.
Yeah,
you gotta understand another motherfucking experience sometimes.
Yeah, facts. That is definitely another thing that like. Movie does that perfectly. Like the reason why I'm such a real one, how you say it, well-rounded individual is because of just understanding different cultures that I've learned through film.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, it's a thing. It may not be that deep for you or whoever's listening. You feel me? But you know, this is why we discussing these things. You feel me?
Yes.
This is why. But just moving forward, bro, like, I'm gonna go to another film because I think we kind of got the point out about that film.
Well,
I'm gonna go to one more. You feel me?
All right, bet. I'm just trying to see if there's any last remarks I had about her.
Last remarks about
that? Damn, I knew it was something, but fuck. Oh yeah. I wanted to say, you know, the girl he was having flashbacks about.
Yeah.
That's his wife in real life. That's who played girl with the dragon tattoo.
Okay.
The original girl with the dragon tattoo. She cold too. She got a cold ass bag too.
Okay. Okay. We could get into that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
what movie you was about to bring up though?
I was gonna go with fucking Nightcrawler because I think it's kind of. That's what I just recently watched. You feel me? So
right.
It's kind of on my mind.
Fresh on your mind.
So
Nightcrawler was cold.
Nightcrawler stars Jake Gyllenhaal. Like
yes.
I fuck with Jake Gyllenhaal. You feel me? I ain't fucking with, you know what I'm saying. Even though Brokeback Mountain, you know, it won the Oscars and shit like
I ain't
that.
never
You feel me?
Though.
I can't get with the whole thing. You feel me? Like maybe I'm gonna watch it, but I gotta go the fuck up just a little bit more to watch that shit. But I'm sure he was cold. I've seen like scenes from it and shit like that. But
so did you like Moonlight?
Moonlight was definitely, you know what I'm saying. I was a little bit more mature for that.
Yeah.
I was a little bit more mature.
I walked into Moonlight not knowing what the fuck it was. Like
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like that's I think that plays a big part in that shit too. Like I didn't know what
it was. I didn't know. I took mine to see this shit. I'm like, yeah, my nigga Mahershala Ali in this bitch. I'm like, this bitch finna be cold. Yep. And then we went to see it. The scenes that happened, the shit we talking about, it caught us off guard. We like, what the
definitely. Fuck? But, you know, niggas like.
But it's cool though, bro.
You still wanted to see the outcome of the story. You feel me?
Bro, that opened my mind to people that are gay. Like,
yeah. I mean, I had a eye-opening experience to like people that are gay myself, but I'm glad you had that too.
Yeah, bro, because it's like, nigga, they made you see it from the black experience. To black people are not really I mean, it's a lot of black gays, but they not really accepting gay niggas in the hood, and like,
yeah, exactly.
It made you like, it put it in you. It showed you some people of your color that's going through this experience. So it kind of, that's why it hit home for me.
Definitely.
Like, and that shit was shot beautifully, nigga.
Yeah, definitely. The aesthetics was definitely pleasing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Jake Gyllenhaal. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of roles, because I feel like we could concentrate too much on a specific, you know what I'm saying, story and shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga got a big bag, you feel me? That nigga, like, from Southpaw to Brokeback Mountain, like, the Donnie Darko, bro.
Donnie
like,
Darko is a cult classic.
What they call that shit? Cult classic.
Yeah,
a fucking cult classic, bro. Like, and then his whole family got that bag. Like his sister got that bag.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Like, you feel me? So I fuck with Jake Gyllenhaal going into this movie already.
Yeah.
We fucking. So Jake Gyllenhaal basically plays like, he's like a manic depressive, autodidact.
Can you break down the word autodidact?
And excessive compulsive, like.
Okay. Monk, so, like that nigga.
So he like so he's a businessman, but he's like, he has some mental issues.
He's overly obsessive over his craft.
He's overly obsessive. He's manic depressive when he wants success, but when things don't go his way, he act out. He let niggas know that he not playing. You feel me?
Yeah.
I identify with that character because when I go to work, I could be cool, fine and dandy and shit like that, but if we got to take it there to let nigga know I'm not playing, you feel me? Like, I got to do that shit, you feel me? But whatever the case may be, I identify with that character. But he plays like an autodidact is a self-taught person. So he doesn't have your traditional education.
Right.
But, you know, if he obsesses himself with something, he could be great at it. You feel me?
That's hard.
And you see him progressing through the movie. He starts off as a random guy. He's a little off, you feel me? He a little special, as our moms and our aunties would say. He a little special, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He a little funny, you feel me? But, you know, he opens up, like, with no money, you feel me? Roaming the streets of Los Angeles, bargaining for things. Like, he opens up with the constructor. Like, he just trying to flip some shit. That nigga just trying to make some money.
Yeah.
For my niggas out here, listen to this shit, relate to this shit. You feel me? That nigga just out here trying to make some fucking money.
Right.
But you see he has a knack for business, you feel me? So he progresses. He what happened? He find like a fucking, like something happened. Like he found like he was on the freeway and he fucking, like, somebody crashed next to him and shit like that. And he pulled over just out of general curiosity and walk up on the scene on some creepy shit. A nigga like damn near dead, and the ambulance and the fire department is pulling this nigga out the vehicle, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He sees some news cameras pull up, you feel me? And they get it, they ask him questions, you feel me? The news cameras was like basically independent contractors that were outsourcing their film footage to the major media people and shit like that. So he found him a little lane or whatever the case may be, and he fucking start building off that shit. He start hiring employees and shit like that. But the more and more he starts selling his stories to the news companies and shit like that, or the one news company he was slanging that shit to, like, the more he was doing to make it an actual story type shit. You feel me? Like, he was getting diabolical with that shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, he was getting to the scene. Like, it escalates. You feel me? Like, he started making more money. He turned from being in the hoopty to being in the Challenger and shit. He whipping around. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He got a staff member and shit like that. Niggas was laughing at him, talking about upgrade your camera equipment. He was getting that shit.
All right. Hell yeah.
He was getting that money. You feel me? To the point where, like, he's building an actual brand.
Didn't he start his own business?
He started his own business. He walked in that bit like it got to the point where it climaxed and he got on scene to a crime before the actual police arrived. And he filmed all that shit. Like, it was raw. It was like he was pushing the culture forward with this new shit. Like,
you know something? I realized that I was too young when I watched this movie, and I gotta watch it again because I didn't pick up everything that you were saying.
That's
like,
why I'm breaking it down. That's why I'm here, bro.
Yeah, facts. I gotta watch that bitch again because I think when I seen it, I'm like, yeah, this is a cold ass movie, but I ain't even, grasp some of the topics that you.
That's why I'm here. That's why we doing this, bro.
Yeah, facts.
That's why we doing this, but. He goes on to, like, build his brand up and shit like that, but he's being very manipulative. He getting to the scene before the crime happened. He filming, like, real life shit. Like, he stood outside this crib. He heard it on the police scanner. He stood outside this crib. He outside the crib. He heard gunshots go off. He go in the crib. He wait for the niggas to pull off. He go in the crib and film all the people in the dead bodies. He got the murder weapon on tape, and the news is putting that shit on the fucking air. You feel me? Right. FBI on his ass and shit like that. And he's just doing some shit to the point where it climax and shit, and he put his employee in a bad situation. And he manipulated him into filming, like, some shit. Like, a nigga got killed. Well, it was a triple homicide. He arrived to the scene before, everything, before the police got there. So he withheld information from the police just to see how the story developed. So he calls the police. He follows the guys that did this triple murder, and he calls the police and follows the whole chase. He ended up getting his employee killed. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And he films his employee's last words. You feel me? And
that shit was crazy.
Shit on the news, you feel me? And
that shit was wild.
It fucking, like, they put that shit on the news, and then of course the FBI is on his ass and shit like that. And then it's the final showdown, you feel me? Mm-hmm. The FBI or just the detectives, I think they was.
Yeah.
And they like, I know you did this shit, this, and the third, you feel me? And, you know, he's in an intense investigation. Like, he damn near caught up. Like, he done got niggas killed, but he ain't did nothing illegal. He done carried the steps, you feel me?
Yeah.
He done traced the steps, and he ain't did nothing illegal. He got away with it. So the ending scene, which was very, very dope to me, nigga. You gotta watch film, nigga. I'm here. I watch everything. The best part to me was the ending. You ever seen the movie Unusual Suspects?
Hell yeah.
So the ending scene is him in a motherfucking police department. They interrogating him, and you know what I'm saying? They say, "Oh, you getting away with this? You getting away with this?" You feel me? I see your bullshit, but we can't charge you. So he's walking out the police station, and it's like parallel to that scene in Unusual Suspects where Kaiser Sose is walking out it's the same framing. He's wearing the same type of attire. You feel me? It's the same shot.
God damn.
Like, and he's walking away, you feel me, as a criminal mastermind. You feel me?
Yeah.
An evil genius, bro. Like a business.
I gotta compare the endings
like
now.
As a business genius, you feel me? A Mark Zuckerberg, a motherfucking whatever. What's the nigga that run Amazon?
Jeff Bezos.
But yeah, that nigga Bezos and shit. He walking away like that, but he on a smaller scale. But you can see the potential. You feel me?
That is
like,
fire.
And then he gets away with these murders. I mean, well, assisting in these murders or withholding information, whatever you want to say. Yeah. And he's still on the same shit. Like, you still can't tell him nothing because he's steadily preaching just business models. That's why he's a little bit off. Every time he's having dialogue with a person, he's always in the business sense. He don't have the mental capacity to focus on nothing else. He can't.
That's fire.
Like,
though.
You feel me? He's not displaying any human emotions except for when he's fucking up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Being manic depressive. He don't know how to have small talk. He don't know how to be social. So anything he's talking about is just business. Like, he a little off. You feel me?
He definitely was off.
The end of the scene, nigga, he done came up. He got like 3 trucks. You feel me? He got 3 more interns. They wearing uniforms and shit. And all this other shit, you feel me? He giving a business speech, you feel me? And I know you probably can't relate to that, but it's something we give. It's like a pep talk, you feel me? A motivational speech you give. Like, I give it once a week. You feel me? Our first day out the week with my little crew and shit like that. Say, this is what we need to focus on. This is what we need to work on. This is our motto right here, you feel me? I stand for this. We stand for that. Yeah, I like what y'all did here, but y'all need to do this better type shit, you feel me?
Right.
So he giving that type of speech to him, and then he pull off. He's still doing the same shit. You can't. He done got niggas killed, you feel me? Like, he called the police, all the police died, you feel me? He called the 2 niggas that murdered, did that triple murder and shit, they died, you feel me? Like,
this
like,
is a very...
his partner died. Like, this nigga is crazy as fuck. He a little off, but he's a genius, bro.
This is a very underrated film.
A very underrated film,
and a very underrated performance from Jake Gyllenhaal.
A very underrated performance from Jake fucking Gyllenhaal, bro. Like, it's a lot of heavy shit in that movie, you feel me? How far are we willing to go for, for greatness, you feel me?
Facts.
What does success really take?
And
if I put my mind to it, what am I willing to do to really get to this level?
If I want this shit at all costs.
If I want this shit at all costs, what the fuck will I do? People will judge me. I'll be a little bit off, but if I focus on this one little fucking thing, where the fuck can I go? And with that, this is whatever the fuck this is. I hope you enjoyed it. It's Spiff. I'm here with Solo.
Shit. All right, I just want to do something before we end the episode.
We're going to end the episode. What you want to do before we end the episode?
All right. I'm going to shoot off. We're going to play like a quick rounds. I'm going to shoot off some questions, and you just got to answer whatever comes to your mind first.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to name 3 people.
Okay.
Christian Bale, Jared Leto, or Joaquin Phoenix.
Repeat the names again.
Christian Bale, Jared Leto. You know Jared Leto, right?
I know Jared Leto.
Or Joaquin Phoenix.
First thing that come to my mind.
Yeah.
Manic, soft, like humble.
No, I'm saying like my bad. I ain't explaining it. Like, what's the name that you picking?
Oh, what's the name that I'm picking?
Yeah, my fault. You gonna all these gonna be options. Like you just gotta choose.
Jared Leto, Joaquin Phoenix, and who else?
And fucking Christian Bale.
By far, most baggiest. Like this nigga like got range, bro. Like no, I'm not. No.
Who you saying?
I'm saying fuck Christian Bale.
Damn. Okay.
Like, no brainer.
That surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. That surprised me.
Baggy, bro.
That surprised. I thought you was gonna say Joaquin.
No. I like who I like, bro. Like, come on. Like, yeah. I'm really about this shit. Go do another one.
All right. Robert De Niro or Al Pacino?
I'm gonna have to go Al.
Damn.
I gotta go Al.
All right. Jamie Foxx or Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle.
You surprising me with these shits. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, what was my last one? Fuck, I forgot my last one.
Solo, I really watch film, bro. Like, don't be playing me like that. Like, nigga, if niggas know, I'm not just talking this shit.
Yeah, bro. Like you surprising me though.
I'm
like
talking this shit, bro. Like, I'm talking my shit on this bitch because we talking about this shit because niggas like hearing us talk about this shit.
Yeah, facts. You definitely surprising me with this shit though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit.
You really trying to test me on the pod, bro? Well,
but I mean, no,
we
questions
gotta be like that. We gotta be fully transparent though.
No questions could have went either way though. I mean, so I would have understood any name you would have said, but you just really like. All right. I gotta ask this one. Why Al over Robert De Niro?
Al over Robert De Niro. I love what Robert De Niro can do. He like fit in multiple lanes. He could do that comedy. You feel me, bad. He could do the dark comedy. Like that's what he in right now. That's what's keeping the bills paid. He in that dark comedy bag right now. You feel me? He in that fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like very very realistic, but it has his funny moments. But it's like heavy type shit.
Yeah.
But he could also play, a mobster. He could play somebody that's lovesick. He could do it all. You feel me?
Yeah.
He could do it all in his performances, of course. Anytime he's in like a mob film or anything like that, like it's gonna be a classic. You feel me?
You seen Taxi Driver?
I seen Taxi Driver. You feel me? Like I done seen that shit. But Al Pacino, bro, like I'm really into that cult classic shit.
So you think he got more cult classics?
I think he got more cult classics. If any, like Robert De Niro could fit a lot of more different I'm talking about different races. You feel me?
All right.
He could fit into he's a I don't know what the fuck he is. Is he Italian?
Who?
Al Pacino.
I don't know what the fuck
that nigga is. Exactly. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You don't know what he is because he always fucking playing a fucking immigrant, bro.
That nigga playing always some different race.
Different shit. You feel me?
But this is the thing with Al Pacino. It's roles this nigga's been in that I didn't like at all. I'm like, this shit is horrible. Not like horrible. Like, this shit is better than what I get up there and do. But, nigga, this shit is pretty trash. Like, this shit it ain't hitting. Like, I'm going to tell you the role, Sin of a Woman, when he tried to play the blind nigga.
Yeah,
that shit was kind of trash,
I
bro.
Didn't like that.
Like that nigga, he just staring straight off in the space. Like, you don't look like a blind nigga. Like,
right, I feel you.
Like the nigga that played fucking Daredevil, that nigga looked like a fucking blind nigga. Like,
okay, so tell me this: we talk about Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Right.
Tell me something. Do you have a film that you didn't like by Robert De
Niro? A role?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen one.
So the point I'm trying to make, I have a role that I didn't necessarily like. He was still cold in it, but I didn't like the writing, like what he chose to do.
Right. What?
It's from The Irishman.
Okay, I ain't watched that. That shit too long.
I didn't like it. You feel me?
Right.
I like what he did. He was still cold in it, but I didn't like it. You feel me? It was just unauthentic. You feel me on his part? I don't know why he. You know what I'm saying? But it's Scorsese, so you can't turn him down. You feel me?
All right. So
I have more like the point I'm trying to make is all actors have certain things that they're not necessarily going to be good at when they go out. You learn something. So the beauty is always in the attempt, not necessarily the finished result. Because who has the courage to do that? Nobody's perfect. Like you look at actors, bro, they all fuck up sometimes.
They all flawed in some area.
Nigga, they doing this for the bread, bro.
Yeah.
So sometimes or whatever, if they being greedy or they want to make some more money or if they just fucked up,
yeah,
I'm gonna just do this role. You feel me? I got this good. It's business. You feel me?
Another movie that I say that I don't like by Al Pacino is Carlito's Way.
You don't like Carlito's Way?
I didn't like his attempt to play what was he, Puerto Rican? Whatever the fuck he was trying to play, that shit did not hit.
You being very critical, bro.
This is what we gotta do though.
I mean, I understand that.
We gotta be film critics. Like
yeah.
I just think personally I seen more flaws in Al Pacino's roles in movies. Like he got a lot of duds too. Like
I mean, maybe I'm just obsessed with Scarface.
That's fire. That shit is for a fire movie.
Seeing where he developed from that character
to
now in his bag is more impressive than what Robert De Niro did. Robert De Niro has a lot of range, but he stayed in like one bag. You got the action pack. You feel me? Oh, I could be a heartthrob. You feel me? Let somebody write some funny shit for me. You feel me? That's it.
You think that's all his bags?
I mean,
he could be the dad. You ever seen Silver Lining Playbook?
Yes, I have.
That nigga got a lot of bags, bro.
That's a heartthrob, bro.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's simple, but it's not that deep at the same time. Like it's not that deep, but it's intricate type shit.
I don't know. Silver Lining Playbook, that shit was hard.
I understand what you're saying, bro, but like he could fit into multiple characters. That's not what I'm saying. Like I'll fuck with Robert De Niro, but Al Pacino.
You think he has more range?
I feel like he got potential to have more range than Robert De Niro has, bro. Robert De Niro, like I don't know how longer he could do this shit.
But at the same time,
I feel like Al Pacino.
That nigga down there 90.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like Al Pacino gonna outlast this motherfucker.
Oh no, I
feel
don't
like
feel
he
like
is.
that. I definitely don't feel like that.
On the business perspective, bro, I feel like he can.
I mean, they both done been in award-winning movies lately.
Mm-hmm.
What's the shit? Once Upon a Time in California. But Al Pacino, he was only in that shit for maybe not that long. But they both done had, Robert De Niro was in Joker.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, bro. I just feel like I'd rather respect somebody if they are very good at doing one thing. Like, say, for instance, Kyrie. He's a scorer. He's very fucking phenomenal at that shit. He make the game look beautiful as fuck. Like, I respect that more than I respect a nigga that's trying to hop in these other bags and it's just not hitting like that.
I feel you.
That's why I don't necessarily like Al Pacino as much as Robert De Niro.
Okay, so let me say this. Like, this is my position on this for a certain topic. So I'm always going to be the nigga that goes with the person that has, the person that's more so the underdog, because the potential is there. That's how I stay fresh. That's how I stay on my grind. You feel me?
The underdog.
I work for the potential. I work for the underdogs. You feel me? That's just who I am, personality wise.
That's hard.
So, yes, I know. If you're trying to say Robert De Niro is, may necessarily be the bigger star and have the more successful career or whatever you're saying, or maybe the better.
No,
actor.
it ain't just about success. I don't give a fuck
I'm just talking about on the acting wise and project wise and all that. I'm always gonna go for the guy that I see that's not necessarily noticed. You feel me? Like I could go with them big names, or I could go with some niggas that's as big as him, cult classics. But you a legend in my book because you pushing the culture forward, bro. Like his films, like have a lot of impact. Well, I feel like Scarface had a lot of impact that still falls into, this culture.
This is crazy, because this is very crazy, bro, because I have a similar perspective on this shit. When I going with Robert De Niro, it's not because of the shit that he did that's super big. It's movies like fucking Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
fucking Cape Fear and shit.
I feel you.
Like, I ain't going with him because of his more notable roles, but I'm going with the nigga for shit. Like, he did this movie with fucking Robert Williams where this nigga played a motherfucking brain dead nigga that got brought back to life. Like, like that shit was just hard. It's more his underappreciated roles that I am looking at when I say Robert De Niro.
If you put that match of Robert De Niro against Al Pacino.
And I get your perspective because I done heard people say Al Pacino. Yeah. I done heard Jamie Foxx say Al Pacino was damn near the best actor. Him and Denzel was the two best actors ever. But
I just feel, well, I mean, we just agree to disagree. That's why we debating this shit. I mean, it is no final answer. We feel the way we feel. You feel me? I can't really necessarily, you know, we can go on and on about that shit, but
yeah,
I'll say this, man. I like who I like from my own perspective, and I'm glad you know, had me do that, you know what I'm saying, a little game or whatever the case may be, because it just pushes the culture forward. It pushes this discussion forward, bro. Like,
facts.
You feel me? We go on for days. If you really watch this shit like we watch this shit, you know, the discussion can go on and on. It's fascinating to me, bro. Like, I fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, bro. Like, I know it's entertainment and, you know, it's just writing and shit like that, but shit.
Nah, this shit
I like that creation shit. Like, I like when people create. Writing is like I'm learning to appreciate that shit more and more each day, bro. Like,
facts.
Like, it keeps me sharp.
Yeah.
I'm on the mental aspect.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And shit, I remember my last one. Then we could wrap this one
up. Wrap it up. Okay.
But Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt?
I gotta go Leonardo on that.
Okay.
I got to.
I understand it.
They the same type of. They all on the even playing field. They the same type of celebrity. You feel me? They got the same type of cult classics. They even. You feel me? As far as business wise and shit like that. But as far as strictly film, when you gotta go to that and factor that in, Leonardo got a colder bag, bro. He done had better roles to me. He done had better roles. Like Leonardo, really like. I say top 10 for me.
So Brad Pitt not nowhere near in the top 10?
Brad Pitt is definitely top 10 for me. But Leonardo is like a little bit higher on that list.
I definitely get it. I think Leonardo has one of the best catalogs. And I definitely say Leonardo in this argument. But I feel like Brad Pitt is very underappreciated.
Yeah, Brad Pitt cold in the motherfucker though. Like, Brad Pitt, if you watch his shit, bro, like...
Yeah.
I just love his story. The underdog, bro. Like, that nigga really just... Nigga moved from Missouri and went to go, like, to L.A. and went to go act. And, like, that nigga been doing this shit for, like, what, 20, 30 years?
Man, that nigga been around for a long time.
Been around for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga fucking, what the fuck is that shit? Meet Joe Black?
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Come
that
on,
shit was
bro.
hard.
Stop it.
That nigga got a lot of shit, bro. I like Moneyball.
Moneyball. Come on, now.
What's that other shit he was in? You ever seen The Big Short?
Seen The Big Short. Yep.
That shit was cold as fuck.
The same nigga that did that, did he do The Big Lebowski?
No, I don't think so.
That wasn't him. Okay.
The Big Short was about like the stock market crash.
I know what you talking about.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about the director of the film.
Oh, it might. I don't know. Shit, I really don't even know the answer to that one.
Okay.
But yeah, bro, Brad Pitt, he got a lot of shit, bro. He got that Benjamin Button movie. I don't know if you like that shit.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I fuck with that shit. That shit was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
That nigga aged backwards. Like, how the fuck he played a whole being.
That's
damn near, bro.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, or from end to finish.
Yeah.
I mean, from finish to beginning.
Yeah. That shit.
It's weird, bro. You gotta watch it from finish to beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was like one of the movies that made me fall in love with film for real. Like,
shit was cold.
That shit was hard as fuck. Fight Club, nigga.
Fight Club. There are no with Edward Norton.
Yes.
Stop it, bro. Edward Norton went crazy in that film.
You ever seen the assassination of Jesse James?
Definitely.
Like, bro, that nigga got bags, bro, and he got some like very cult classic. Inglourious Bastards, another one.
Bro, anytime you link up with Tarantino, bro, it's gonna be what it is.
And he just won the Oscar, nigga.
He definitely did.
Fargo, nigga. Like,
Ben Affleck directed that.
Yeah, Ben Affleck cold.
Come on now. Direction. I told you about Off Pie. I told you about Ben Affleck. Yeah. I told you I felt like he was a better director. Yeah. He was an actor. We gonna get blown. We about to watch The Town down here. We about to fucking watch The Town.
Yeah, it's on.
Like, we about to end this pod, bro. Yeah. And watch The fucking Town because I gotta show you.
Say less.
Say less. All right. So that was the pod. Let us know what you think, bro. We about to chop this shit up real quick. Do our little processes and shit like that. Any last words you want to say, Solo, before you end this video?
Hell no. I ain't got shit. No.
I mean, shit. I mean, if you enjoyed that shit, man, if you fucking with this, bro, like, it's a little Easter egg in this bitch. You had to make it towards the end. For anybody that's motherfucking listening to this shit right now, at the end, I got a $50 gift card to give you.
God damn.
I got a $50 gift card to give you.
Hey.
DM or email us at meechandspiffpod@gmail.com or DM.
We got heavy check, bitch.
Eastside Meechy on IG or Daddy Meechy on Twitter. Send him a DM. Let us know that you listening, you feel me? And I got a $50 gift card for you. The code word is GOAT. Nigga. Bye.